A year after the murder of Sonya Massey, an ex-officer has been convicted.
SNAP benefits are running out on Saturday. We'll tell you everything you need to know.
Melissa has rampaged through Jamaica. Stay with us.
Broadcasting live from the University of North Texas, this is NTTV News at Noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining NTTV News at Noon. I'm Faith Webster.
And I'm Varun Engineer.
Former officer Sean Grayson is found guilty in the murder of Sonya Massey, who was shot and killed in her own home. 36-year-old mother of two Sonya Massey was fatally shot on July 6, 2024 at her home near Springfield, Illinois, after calling 911 about a possible prowler. The ex-officer shot Massey in the face 3 times after thinking she was going to throw a pot that was sitting on her kitchen stove at him. The jury ruled for a lesser sentence of second-degree murder and 20 years, leaving the family of Massey highly disappointed with the verdict. Her death led to calls for justice and protests across the country and reignited scrutiny about law enforcement shootings of Black people in their homes.
Today, a Paris prosecutor announced that 5 new people have been arrested in connection to the Louvre art heist last week. 2 suspects have already been arrested and have been reported to have confessed to the crime yesterday. French police believe that among the 5 new suspects, 1 is a part of the 4-man heist team. As of now, the crown jewels have not been found.
President Donald Trump has ordered the Pentagon to start testing nuclear weapons. In a post on Truth Social, the president stated, "Because of other countries' testing programs, I have instructed the Department of War to start testing our nuclear weapons on an equal basis." This was posted shortly before his highly anticipated meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping in South Korea. The U.S. voluntarily paused nuclear explosive testing in 1992 when President George H.W. Bush announced a halt on underground nuclear testing.
With the weather getting colder and colder, my sweaters are out and about, and I'm getting in the spooky spirit, just in time for those chilly nights and frights. Faith Webster has the inside scoop on the weather. What's it looking like, Faith?
Thank you. Our current conditions are 58, feeling the exact same way with our wind down at 4 miles per hour through the north-northwest. Tonight we are going to see temperatures rise to 64, feeling the exact same way with wind at 3 miles per hour. Moving on into tomorrow for that spooky temperature Halloween fright, 63, feeling like 64 with that wind coming up just a little bit to 6 miles per hour through the south. Don't worry, maybe just an extra layer of hairspray to get us through the day. Throughout this week, though, I do have some rain chances coming in, but that's more throughout the show. Right back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Faith. After the break, find out more about how our national parks are faring during the government shutdown.
There's no harm in wanting to have fun while in college, but it's easy to lose track of how much you've had. Apps like Drink Control and Alkadroid can help keep track of your consumption and blood alcohol levels. If you or someone else does drink too much, the signs of alcohol poisoning are as follows: pale skin, vomiting, confusion, low body temperatures, irregular breathing, blacking out, and is hard to wake up or cannot be woken up.
Dude, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Wake up.
It's an exciting time of year, but it's important to be responsible. If you suspect someone is suffering from alcohol poisoning, get help immediately. You will not get in trouble for seeking help if you are underage. For more info and resources, go to UNT's Division of Student Affairs.
Hey. Oh, hey.
What's up?
Nothing much. I'm really bored. I feel like there's nothing to do.
Are you kidding? The MRTS picture show is happening.
The MRTS what?
Come with me.
Okay.
It's a series of free film screenings right here on campus. And there's free popcorn.
Nice. Thank you.
As the holidays roll around, some people in our community are wondering where the next meal is coming from.
Food banks around the area have been overwhelmed by the amount of traffic they've seen during this government shutdown.
Our very own Riley Oldenburg has the latest. Riley?
Thank you. On November 1st, as the government shutdown continues, the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP, will run out. Food banks around the holiday season normally obtain extra stock to give out around the holiday season. However, with grocery prices increasing and the loss of SNAP benefits, food banks around the nation are expected to have a maximum demand this upcoming season. CNN's Pooja Lodia reports.
They started lining up early, many of them receiving food assistance for the first time in their lives. Dominique Anderson was laid off in this shutdown.
When I first started working with the FDA, I really thought that that was the best career move. Honestly, this has been devastating.
Many federal workers, like this housing and urban development employee, say they are afraid of losing their jobs if they show their faces on camera.
Never thought in a million years I would be in line to get some food.
What does that feel like?
It's humiliating. You know, I've been working for 30 years. In my career, I've had to apply for unemployment. I haven't done that.
FAA.
Wayne Barber tells us he's been an air traffic controller for 23 years.
Since the shutdown started, I've worked 4 overtimes. I mean, I'm still going to show up to work because that's what I swore an oath to do. So,
even though you're not getting paid?
Yeah, in the military, you swear the same oath, you know, to defend this country.
But this father of 5 says he needs help now.
It doesn't matter, left, right, we just want to get paid for what we do.
According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the SNAP program is ending Saturday.
Take care of your people first.
Juanita Cavasso says she is a disabled veteran.
And that's the saddest thing about it. You know, you go and you give of your life almost. And then to be in these circumstances in the United States, that's just unforgiving.
That's a catastrophic amount of people being affected. In the Denton area, UNT, TWU, and North Central Texas College students all have access to on-campus food pantries. The Little Elm Area Food Bank serves Little Elm, Oak Point, Crossroads, and surrounding communities. That's all I have from me. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Riley. The city of Denton is asking its residents how funds from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development should be prioritized. If you are a resident, now is your chance to get your voice heard. The 14-question survey asks people to rank affordable housing, homelessness, public services, public facilities, and public improvements and infrastructure. For example, under affordable housing, residents are asked to rank items from 1 to 5 in terms of priority. City Council member Brian Beck told the Denton Record Chronicle during a public hearing that only about 250 people have completed the survey so far. Participating in the funding priority survey sends a direct message from the community to council and staff on how they want to prioritize city, state, and federal dollars.
I am seriously spooked about my costume not working with this weather. Faith has the spooky temperature drops and updates on the damage from Hurricane Melissa. Faith?
Thank you. Hurricane Melissa has now passed through Jamaica and Cuba. Tonight it will be crossing over the Bahamas. The hurricane is causing heavy winds and dangerous storms surges that will continue overnight. Across the Caribbean, at least 30 deaths have been reported. CNN's Cheryl Hubbard has more.
Cleanup and recovery are underway in the Caribbean following Hurricane Melissa. In Jamaica, residents and police seen clearing roads and removing downed trees Wednesday after the storm tore across the island. In the aftermath, communities are left with widespread flooding, debris, and power outages.
Hurricanes and earthquakes is not unusual to Jamaica, but Melissa perhaps has been the greatest one that we have experienced.
Melissa made landfall in Jamaica Tuesday as a Category 5 hurricane. By early Wednesday, the storm weakened to Category 3 strength when it hit Cuba. Video shows rain rushing down flooded streets and into homes in Santiago de Cuba. Cuba's government saying overflowing rivers cut off more than 140,000 people. Officials in Jamaica say residents in areas devastated by the storm are also trapped.
We also need to get food to these areas because a lot of these people are cut off and do need food supplies flown into them.
Many roads impassable. Several ambulances headed for Jamaica's hard-hit west coast got stuck in the mud. The entire country declared a disaster area by the Prime Minister.
Historic buildings, churches, courthouse, the parish council, and all the heritage buildings have been destroyed.
I'm Sherelle Hubbard reporting.
That is truly devastating. As that storm continues to pass, we will keep you updated with the latest. Across North Texas, we do see temperatures of 57 in Sherman, 58 across the regular amounts of Texas, with Fort Worth at 59 and then Stephenville at 58. Across the state of Texas, looking out wider, we do see some high 60s at 64 and 60 over here, 67 in Houston, all those regular temperatures throughout this week. Across the 7-day forecast, we do see some different temperatures. It's going to be 71 tomorrow with a cool low 40. On Saturday, it's going to be 66 with our 39 low with a 22% chance of rain throughout this week. And we do see those temperatures start to rise back up at the beginning of this week, going back into those 70s, even hitting almost 80 on Wednesday. Then back on Thursday, 78 and that low of 57. Nothing too crazy. I'm wishing to see some more cool temperatures and not just those highs again. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Faith. The government shutdown is approaching its 1-month anniversary with no end in sight. This is affecting many areas of the country as well as our national parks. CNN's Bill Weir reports from Yosemite. Bill?
After Elon Musk took a Doge saw to the National Park Service, America's best idea was already understaffed and under siege. About a quarter of the service staff and their combined experience was lost. Then came the shutdown, with furloughs and threats of more layoffs. And under Trump, parks like Yosemite stay open, with no one at the gates and a skeleton staff. One of the worst ideas for national park health, according to 43 former superintendents. They tried but failed to convince Interior Secretary Doug Burgum to protect the nation's most cherished landscapes from unmanaged crowds.
I'm concerned, definitely. I've seen this kind of stuff before in the past. This one feels a little different. I have a feeling it's going to last a lot longer.
As founder of the Yosemite Climbers Association, Ken Yeager has been a fixture on rocks like El Capitan for over 50 years.
I worry about damage in a lot of ways to these parks. When you got so many people in a national park like this, it disrupts the wildlife, disrupts the plant life. Trash gets left everywhere. I clean up trash. That's what I've been doing for 22 years with a bunch of volunteers in the Yosemite facelift, and we've cleaned up 1.2 million pounds of trash. Wow. So it can show you how much and how quickly it'll build up.
A reservation system is supposed to control the numbers hiking up Half Dome, but social media shows moments of crowded chaos.
Never seen that before.
Right in the middle of the meadow. Insane.
Wow.
Boulder base jumpers and drone pilots. Last year, there were 15 campground rangers in Yosemite Valley. This summer, just 6, who also had to pitch in on basic maintenance alongside good-hearted citizens.
I know a lot of volunteers are sort of filling the gap in these shutdown days. Who are these folks?
A lot of them are maybe furloughed employees or folks that work with a concessionaire or like people in the local community and people that just really care about this place and care about this park.
For the most part, I think we're seeing the best of people come out at this time.
Volunteers like Corey Goring from the nonprofit Yosemite Conservancy are trying to provide as much basic info as they can, but he says days like these remind Americans that the park belongs to them, and it's time to be a good steward.
Number 1, and I think the most important, plan ahead and prepare. Number 2, travel and camp on durable surfaces. Number 3, dispose of waste properly. Number 4, basically leave what you find. Take only pictures, leave only footprints.
That's the one my dad hammered into me.
Yeah, and number 5, only use established fire rings. Number 6, respect wildlife.
Ooh, okay.
So
I love
keep
that.
wildlife as a difference.
Yeah.
And then number 7, respect each other while you're here, while you're visiting.
But good campers can't control invasive species, or protect wildlife from poachers, or identify archaeological wonder like the pros can.
More traffic through the park and people going off trail and litter and all those things really add up when you don't have full staffing in the park.
Right.
So folks like me will go around and we fill in the gaps where we can, but it's not nearly enough.
That's not sustainable long term.
No, it's not. Yeah. And a lot of us, we're just passing through, we're visiting.
Yeah.
People are coming for their weekend vacation or something. So we need the people that are here, boots on the ground.
You know, I never thought about how the government shutdown would affect our national parks.
UNT athletics may be getting more funding, but you need to vote.
And 2 Dallas sports teams are involved in a legal battle surrounding their shared home. Find out more after the break.
Hey Alex, this guy on the internet says he wants to give me money.
That sounds suspicious.
What do you mean?
Typically, strangers who promise you money on the internet have their own best interest in mind. They often use bounced checks, which will disappear shortly after depositing, but not before they've asked for some money in return.
So he doesn't really want to spoil me?
No.
Well, then what should I do?
The best way to handle it is to block and report the suspicious message, or even consult local law enforcement if you've already fallen victim.
So I guess we aren't going to Key West for spring break?
No.
Are you looking for a fun club with travel opportunities? Dive into the UNT Swim Club. Practicing Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays from 7 to 9 p.m. at the Pole Recreation Center. We accept members at any skill level. For more information, reach out to us at unt.swimclub on Instagram.
Are you tired of seeing the same old city? You want to learn something and go overseas? Then study abroad with one of many UNT Study Abroad programs. You can find a Study Abroad office right here at Markey Hall, room 145.
My study abroad program left on me a great impression. We have a lot of different programs and it varies. We have faculty-led, affiliate, and exchange programs. When you're ready to leave for your study abroad program from UNT, you're gonna go through pre-departure orientation and modules so that you are prepared.
The power to turn the world into your classroom is right here at UNT with our study abroad programs. Take flight and take in charge of your education.
LGBTQ individuals may be more at risk in the DFW area. Find out why from Alexandria Teeters.
This year, Texas has seen some major changes in policy surrounding diversity. The LGBTQ community has been impacted heavily by the new laws, including the ban of DEI programs in public universities and schools. Officials voting against diversity programs claim they offer opportunities to people based on their minority status without consideration of skill.
The Senate will come to.
However, some communities are standing strong, such as Trinity Presbyterian, a Christian church in McKinney. Mally Baum, senior pastor of the church, says it is more important than ever to offer a safe space to those affected.
To me, the church should reflect the radical hospitality of Christ. And so it's our desire that everyone feels seen and heard. And
Texas Republicans, including Governor Greg Abbott, have said diversity programs are unconstitutional and they violate Texas employment laws. Ivy Vaught, a transgender woman, says her safety in McKinney has recently come into question.
2 years ago, I feel like there was almost less discrimination, specifically in McKinney, Texas, than there is now.
According to a 2024 study by the Trevor Project, 60% of young LGBTQ people experience discrimination based on their identity, while 23% experienced physical violence or threats. Texas has voted against the rights of homosexual people in the past, which affects their safety, with Texas reporting 61 anti-LGBTQ incidents in 2024.
For resources, go to www.hrc.org.
Following UNT's record-breaking football performances so far this semester, the Student Government Association has decided to put more emphasis on athletics at the school. The SGA has passed a proposal that would increase the athletic fee from $17 to $20 per credit hour starting the next academic year, with plans to continually increase the fee until hitting $25 by the 2029 academic year. Multiple SGA senators emphasized the success of this year's football team, saying the money would help develop the team and other athletic programs. Others worry the increase will negatively impact students' finances at an already high tuition costs. Students can vote on the proposal November 17th through the 20th on OrgSync.
The stars and stripes are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Texas. No, but seriously, the stars this season are shining bright. The stars, I mean.
Our sports anchor Luke Nelson has the latest. Luke?
With the Stars season hot, ticket prices are on the rise, and a feud over the feud with Dallas Stars and Mavericks lead to a lawsuit. Don't go anywhere.
Hey UNT students! Looking for creativity and inspiration? The UNT Union Gallery invites you to experience artwork at the art exhibit from your own talented Eagle artists. This free exhibit features a rotating selection of incredible artworks from talented mean green artists. Don't miss your chance to experience creativity up close. Stop by anytime during union hours. Want to hear more from the artist yourself? Join us at the Ask and Eat reception, where you can dive deeper into the creative process and enjoy a good conversation over a bite to eat. Don't miss the latest exhibit at the UNT Union. Immerse yourself in the art and be sure to explore the many other exciting exhibits rotating in throughout the semester.
Many have a general idea of how Frisbee is played, but the UNT Frisbee team is here to show you how it's really played. Our reporter, Josh Ortega, has more info on the team.
Filipino Student Association formed an intramural Frisbee team here at UNT. Here at Victory Field is one of the many practices the team has. Team captain Tyler Pham talks about how this team has brought him and his teammates closer as friends.
It's just friends and other friends, like friends bringing their other friends, and we get along. Sometimes we have some kickback together, some like team dinner, and that's how we get along. It's like a family.
Tyler is not the only person that the team had a positive impact on. Team co-captain Dominic Prong talked about why he wanted to become involved with the team.
So I started playing Frisbee for this team 2 years ago. It was kind of hard getting into at first because it's a very niche sport. Like not a lot of people know about it. But like as I started playing more and more often, I started like growing to love the game. Started seeing how others might love the game too. That's what made me want to be co-captain as well.
For those who don't know about the sport, Dominic shares an important message to them.
I want them to know that like Frisbee is a lot more than just catching a Frisbee and just like scoring. It's kind of like soccer, like other sports as well. Like you gotta see the whole field. You gotta utilize options. And gotta like I want them to know that this sport is more than what it seems. The Ultimate Frisbee team at UNT is a great way to make lots of friends and enjoy the outdoors. There's been a dramatic increase in the price of sports tickets. With the Stars being on such a good run this season, many are unsure if they should get tickets or watch the game online. Andy Tolman has more on the story.
Hockey has been a very well-known sport for years. There's been a growing love for the game, but not necessarily the prices.
Makes it a lot harder to decide if I want to go or if I want to stay home. I do like the experiences of going to the games, but with ticket prices, it's just not in budget as much as I would like it to be.
Fans who are still choosing to attend sporting events despite the prices might have to change what they indulge in at the game.
I'd lower them because it's really annoying to go to like a Mavs game or any like Dallas sports team and I can't get like food or a drink at the game because I just spent $100 on a ticket.
Ticket prices will always vary, but one thing to count on is when the puck is underway, some fans don't mind how much they pay.
Once I'm in the arena, I don't look at what I spend, but once I'm there, I kind of forget about it and just buy what I want. I'm here for a good time.
While prices continue to increase, it's still nice to have fans to continue to go out and support the teams. This Tuesday, the Dallas Mavericks had filed a lawsuit on the Dallas Stars. Previously, the arena of both the Mavs and Stars was the American Airlines Center. However, the Stars have now moved their headquarters to Frisco. The Mavs have argued that the Stars had breached a clause in their agreement to remain in Dallas. The future of the American Airlines Center and of both teams remain unknown. For now, all we know is that the Dallas Stars are currently at a better standing than the Dallas Mavericks.
Have you ever ran a marathon?
It is safe to say that I have not. This weekend at the New York City Marathon, one of the runners will have a first.
This will be her first marathon after brain surgery earlier this year. CNN's Catherine Simon reports.
This is like the perfect comeback, the perfect first thing to do post-op.
Less than 6 months after undergoing brain surgery, Morgan Grant is getting ready to lace up her running shoes again, this time in the TCS New York City Marathon.
It's going to be a very different marathon for me. It's going to be a slow one. It's going to be a lot of listening to what I need when I need it, and really just enjoying it for what it is and all that my body has been through in the past, 10 months.
The mother from Galena says she was training for the Boston Marathon earlier this year and started experiencing intense facial pain, which she first thought was a sinus infection.
It eventually pretty much made me bedridden for days upon days. I was no longer a functioning human just because the pain in my face and my head and in my neck had pretty much debilitated me.
She says after about 2 months of doctor's appointments, she was diagnosed with a Chiari malformation. According to the Cleveland Clinic, a Chiari malformation is a skull abnormality that causes part of the brain to move into the spinal canal. Despite receiving the diagnosis in March, she was determined to complete the Boston Marathon in April.
This was like my next big goal. This is what I was going to do.
Roughly 2 weeks after crossing the finish line in Boston, she went in for surgery.
So I was really, really, really scared. And that's, kind of why I needed the New York Marathon or pretty much anything after. I was really searching for something to give me hope.
This weekend, she's running with the Brain Injury Association of New York team in her first marathon post-op. How are you feeling heading into the weekend?
I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible. I'm nervous.
What a remarkable woman.
She truly is. I hope everybody has a spooky night, and thanks for watching NTTV News at Noon.
Join us again tonight at 6 here on North Texas Television.